classified. So there's a big quarrel going on as to whether beer is liquor or not, whether you need a license. And here we have the economy crumbling. You know, we have a lot of social problems. Crime rate is extremely high. And we have the government and the religious department arguing over things like beer, you know. So we find that the government tries to stifle everything that you do, control everything that you do, and to the extent that the government even wants to control what you think. We have this thing called BTN. BTN is basically a propaganda brainwashing outfit that's set up by the government. Every student who's going overseas for an education needs to go through a BTN course. And when they come back to Malaysia after their overseas education, again they need to go through BTN course. And the BTN course is pure propaganda. You know, it's just telling the Malays that this country belongs to you, and the Chinese Indians are all immigrants and they're trying to take away your country, which is rightfully yours, be careful of. You know, so all this propaganda, you know, spreading hate to make the Malays suspicious of the Chinese and Indians. And how are we going to improve, you know, relationship between the different races when we got government sponsored or, you know, or government organized hate campaigns, very racist campaigns going on? And can we say, I refuse to attend those courses? No. If you don't attend those courses, you don't get to go overseas for your education. So this is where a lot of the civil liberties, we're not just talking about freedom of speech. There are many things under civil liberties. What about Malaysians who live overseas? We got 1 million Malaysians living outside Malaysia. They're not allowed to vote. And we got 3 million Indonesians living in Malaysia. And the 3 million Indonesians living in Malaysia can vote. Not only can they vote in the Indonesian elections, they also get to vote in the Malaysian elections. They get to vote twice, you know, and because they're given Malaysian identity cards, you know. And here we have 1 million Malaysians denied their right to vote, whereas the Constitution says every citizen has the right to vote, you know. And they add this clause, as long as you go home to vote, you can't vote outside, you know. But what about Malaysians who serve overseas, in the embassies as an example? Or they can vote, because the government sent them overseas. But if you go overseas on your own, not that the government sends, I don't allow you to vote. You go home to vote. I see. So many things Malaysians are being denied. Things which foreigners, you know, Westerners in particular, take for